Hi everyone, it's Margaret, and I am doing a look inspired by Angelina Jolie on the red carpet. I've been looking at some beautiful pictures of her, and I saw her on the red carpet this year at the Golden Globes, and I loved the way she wore her makeup. It was kind of different because she normally goes with really like that neutral nude, nothing, no makeup look, but this she really had some glam makeup on for her, and it just was so pretty. So here's my rendition of it. I'm going to basically, just make sure that I really emphasize the certain aspects of how she wore it just from what I studied. Um, the fact that her makeup was very ethereal at the same time very glam. So what I'm doing here is I'm just really mattifying her skin and really trying to bring the milkiness out of her features, her skin tone. Um, Angelina had at the pictures that I saw had very, very pale, milky skin. I thought was so pretty. So what I did was with Ksenia here, who is my model, who actually looks a lot like her. She's blessed to look like Angelina Jolie. Anyway, so I'm just kind of mattifying and bringing the milkiness out of her skin without making her look too obviously pale. And I'm just going to go and really just get all those areas that need to be covered up, all the demarcations that we have, and just kind of mattify. I'm doing this for a photo shoot, so I want to make sure that it really pops out really well. All the tones really come out very evenly. So here I'm setting the skin, and I'm just making sure that I'm getting all the areas that really need that extra mattification. And then I'm taking my complexion brush and I'm just blending everything in so everything looks even and blended, and definitely you want to make sure that everything is just very smooth, and that's what the blending brush will do. It's a really great tool. So now I'm taking a very pearly, silvery, pearly highlighting powder, and I'm just going right on the brow bone here. And then I'm going to go right from the inner part of the lid and just really emphasizing the inside just to open it up a little bit. So see, I put it right there and I'm just going up and blending it up. So now I'm going to take another shade of a pearl. Now this one is a little bit warmer. It's not as silvery pearly, but this one has a little bit of a difference than the highlighting powder, and it creates a nice gradation to the same tones that we're using, but it gives it a little bit more texture. So I'm going to go right along the whole circumference of the lid and see how that has a little bit more warmth to it. And so now I'm taking my blending brush and I'm just going to merge those two together and just make sure that everything's all cohesive and just blended and melded together. And this look has a very light eye feel to it. So now I'm taking that same powder that I used on the lower lid, and I'm just going to line along the lash line with it, and just to give it a little bit of pickup. So I'm taking my other blending brush and I'm just going to give it a little bit more blending here because I want everything to have a softness. So I'm going to take this kind of off brown, kind of taupey brown color, and I'm just going to go right along the lash line. I don't want to use a dark brown. I just wanted to use just something that gives it a little bit of impact to the eyes without making it look so dark and heavy. So by taking this kind of light brown auburny color, I thought it really will just add a nice texture to the eyes without really making it and closing it up too much. That's the key thing, Also, the main thing is you want to make sure that you always use the proper brushes when you're doing this because you don't want to make it too heavy around the eyes. So I'm going to go along the same thing with that brownish color and go right along the lash line and on the upper lash line just to rim it. And what you're doing is you're just rimming it to just bring some depth and some very intensity to and around the eyes. So I'm going to go with a little bit touch darker brown, and I'm going to just really go over the brows and just really define the brows. Now, because the lid is so light and I'm using the white, frosty colors, I think that it's really important that we have a strong brow to really support all of this and balance, especially because we're going to do a strong lip, and we're going to also do a lots of mascara around the eyes. And you can even put false lashes, but Sydney has really great brows, great lashes, so I'm just going to go with her own lashes. So now I went with a very soft contour color blush, and very soft, just a hint of color, not too much, because we don't want the blush to overpower. Um, and so I blended that in with the complexion brush. Now I'm taking a black mascara, and I'm going to give each lash a really good coating. And this is going to definitely pop the eyes out even more. And what I really emphasize is just make sure you use a lengthening formula, because you want this to really have some impact on the eyes with the lashes. Now with the lips, what I'm going to be doing is a vinyl red, and it's going to match her nails. She's got beautiful nails. And so I really want this red to really pop out. And if you Google Angelina Jolie's look on the at the Golden Globe red carpet this year, I mean, it's her lips were just popping. And that's really what this is all about, is that you want to really support the intensity of the red lips, but at the same time you don't want to overpower them. So that's why the shadow, I think, really works, because it's still soft, but the brows are really intense, so it really gives it a nice support and strength. But the red in the lips with the nails, it really just creates a nice elegance. And then I'm just going to add a little bit more of an orangey color on top, just to give it a little bit more brightness, and just to pop that red out and just really make that shine really like a vinyl gloss to it. And it's such a beautiful, beautiful effect. And really, this is really the look that I'm really going for. If you like my techniques, please go to www.mkcbeautyacademy.com for online training. You could do blended training or in-person training. And basically, this is my rendition of Angelina Jolie on the red carpet. Thank you so much for watching. Please stay tuned for more. I have a ton of stuff coming up. If you also want to check out my 15-second sneak peek videos, do that. Then you can get a look of what I'm going to do. And if you like it, just watch the full length. Thanks so much, and I will be posting more. Thanks. Bye.